Hi, my name is Dylan Franks. I am the lead youth instructor at NOVAC, or the New Orleans Video Access Center. I am also a filmmaker and a freelance editor. In this video, I'm going to be talking about digital media industries, the kinds of jobs that you can get in them, the kinds of pathways you can follow to get those jobs. But first, let's watch a short video that kind of gives an overview of the options in digital media. Alright, so now that we've watched that, I'm sure some of you are wondering how all these different pieces fit together, like software developing and costume design. So, what is creative digital media? Creative digital media is the intersection between a lot of different things. So, digital media is art. Digital media is, you're creating a graphic, or you're creating a screen printed t-shirt or a film, a piece of music, something that an audience is reacting to. In other ways, digital media is also user experience. If you ever have paid attention to the way that apps move on your phone, you open up an app and you start scrolling through it, and certain parts of it might jump out at you at different times. Some parts of it might minimize. All of these things are digital media choices that impact the user experience. When people complain about, the most recent Instagram update and how it's so hard to find, your notifications, that's all part of user experience, and that's something that a digital media professional would have influence over. And then digital media is also about storytelling, creating films, videos, photo stories, exhibits, something that's taking an audience from one place to another. However, digital media also impacts storytelling in other ways. For example, if you go to, let's say, a high school's website, and on one page they talk about their mission statement, on another page they highlight different student works and achievements, those pieces together in the order in which they appear tell a story. Then we have project management. These creative projects often have a lot of moving parts. So if you're someone who's really into organization and management, but the idea of working in the creative industry excites you, there's jobs that just pertain to that organization and management aspect. So what do these different skills look like in the workforce? I'll start by asking a question. What kind of jobs do you think exist in the creative digital media industry? Probably, your first thoughts would be directing a film, writing a screenplay. It would maybe be in video game development or something like that, being a graphic designer. However, digital media career opportunities also exist across all industries because nearly every business relies on the internet, digital, and interactive media in some way. For example, let's say you go and you get a COVID test, and the place that you get the test, whether it's like a hospital or a pharmacy, they give you a pamphlet talking about your next steps and some more information about COVID. The way that all of that information is compiled and presented to you in that pamphlet, a digital media professional created that and designed that. On the other hand, maybe if we're thinking about a big business like a bank or something like that, all of those companies also have to present information to their employees and to their clients. And that information is going to be designed and presented by digital media professionals. That being said, if you're interested in digital media, you'll probably be interested in one of these more typical opportunities. So hopefully you can see now how there's so many different opportunities that are related to digital media across many industries. However, we also find that kind of the reverse is true. If we look, for example, at the film industry, the jobs that are available in the film industry actually consist of a lot of different industries. There's craft services, so culinary arts is a part of the film industry. There's also transportation. Someone has to drive the actors and the crew from one place to another. There's also, set medics. So being CPR trained and certified is sometimes a qualification for working, on a set in that job. There's carpenters, there's hair and makeup, there's costume design, there's lighting, there's, weapons specialists and stunt performers. So, digital media exists across industries, but also within digital media, we see almost every industry represented. So I know that this has been a lot of information and there is a lot more to go over, but let's just finish on this note. How do you get started in digital media? Create. Take your phone or your tablet or your computer or just, pen and paper and start producing work. You're only going to get better and you're only going to be adding more pieces for your portfolio. Next, network. So once you start getting jobs, it's really important to have a lot of open conversations and to always be, keeping in mind what your next job will be. But before that point, be networking with your peers. Find out who of your friends, who of your classmates have similar interests and team up with them. And lastly, stay in the loop. Send me an email. My email is Dylan, D-Y-L-A-N, at novacvideo.org. Go to the NOVAC website and sign up for our newsletter, or look up other organizations in your area and, try and find ways to stay in the loop and always be finding new opportunities. Well, that's it for this video. As I said before, don't be afraid to reach out if you have any questions or you're interested in anything, and I hope to see you on set.